What's up, guys? In this video we are going to go through the process of what I did on the restoration of the Rampage World Tour. So unfortunately in this project I didn't have as much time to record video as I'd like to, but you can see here we had your typical damage. I had to go around on all the perimeters, and this one I was going to put laminate sides, which I do have another video that you may have already seen of that. So this is the body work and repair work prior to doing the painting process. You know, your typical corners get damaged and stuff like that. This is the box for the control panel. There was some spots there that needed to be fixed, and it looks like this one was replaced. The bottom was replaced at one point from someone else. You can see that's not original. Now here's the coin doors in the booth. They really were in great shape, but I wanted to freshen them up, so we sprayed them with my polyurethane paint, which is super durable. Now unfortunately we were pressed for time. These were headed down to Free Play in Florida, so I didn't get a chance to completely finish these. They had to be shipped out before the graphics were going to be completed, but you could say they're all sprayed, all back together and ready for shipment. So one of the biggest challenges in this project I knew was going to be recreating this art, because the style and how they did this years ago is a very heavy dot pattern, so you can't just do fills. There's a lot of work to try to recreate the patterns and get back to the original look without seeing the repair work on this full side art both sides. So let's take a look now and see how I did it. Alright, so here you can see these are all the scans that made up one side. 62 scans to create one side. And then that's just the easy part to do the scanning. Then you have to panel them all together. And what the biggest issue is, like I was talking before, the dot patterns, trying to fix all the repair work. You can see this is now all mended together, but they're going to be lines, cuts, gouges, scratches, imperfections all over this thing. And when you would blow this up on the side of the cabinet, you'll see everything. So hours upon hours upon hours of artwork restoration here to get this back to the original. And then even once you get it all done, doesn't mean the colors are going to come out to what you think they are. So that is a whole nother challenge within itself. As you'll see here, some of the samples of things that I had to do to try to get these colors to match the original print. See, like the bolts here and stuff, I had to get rid of all this damage. It does scan a really nice high-res image, but there's a lot. It picks up everything, as you can see, every little dirt and speck, nuts. Alright, so on here now, this is what I had started already. This is already with a crap ton of hours invested into this, but you can see it's coming along very well. It is not done yet, but the colors are back vibrant. I still got some smears, imperfections, and lines and stuff to take out. Also, like I said, wherever there was a bolt or damage, refilling those areas. But the biggest challenge was repeating those patterns. So you can see there, I also added the black for the dots for the sky and the shape that'll be printed on one big square panel. You know, I didn't have that extra to work with because I was scanning off of the cabinet that had the shape already pre-cut. So that creates another challenge in itself as well. So having the original here to work with is absolute key to getting these colors right. But one of the issues that I was really having is that purple guy right there. No matter what I did, that printer was just not bringing it to the color that I needed. I messed with this thing and messed with it, and no matter what I did, it just kept coming out blue. See how blue it is there? So getting that to be that color purple was quite the challenge. But everything else was coming along. I had some color to tweak, you know, but that's what I have to do. I have to do a lot of test prints and a lot of reprinting and calibrating and changing to get this thing to be as close to accurate as possible to the original. I still had the blue to try to work out. You can see that's a little bit lighter there, but I did get that blue worked out at the end. You can see right here, this is the final blue. That matches pretty good. And the guy is now purple, which is making me happy because that was quite a hurdle to get over. And now to flip this over, that changes everything, because once you crop that out, the ground behind that obviously won't be there, so we're gonna have to contour and refill and fix, you know, those areas. But for the most part, the art was the same, just the logos had to be flipped. This is the final print, actual size. You can see the halftones all printed back in there again. Everything is showing up like its original form, and colors are accurately reproducing the original. And this is the final result. Now you can see it's still a little glossy there because I don't have a laminate on it yet. That literally just came off the printer. So in another day I'll put some laminate on there and we'll be good to go. So this was definitely a fun project, and I am glad it's over for sure. These prints will be available on my website once I get them up on the site going, so stay tuned for that. And here are a few photos of the different prints. Well guys, that's going to wrap up this video. I hope you enjoyed this video showing you the process that I go through to try to restore some of the art projects we do. Till next time, see you then.